egg, and I filled it with feathers and dumped all the feathers onto the ground into the wind. And then I asked you, can you pick up all those feathers and put them back in the bag? You wouldn't be able to. The wind would have taken the feathers in all sorts of directions. That's the same thing with gossip. Once those hurtful words are out there, the damage is done. We live in a culture with zero tolerance for bullying, and yet we readily accept gossip. There are people who make their living gossiping. And do you know why they're so successful? Because people of all ages delight in feeding the beast. Young children are passing notes in the elementary school. High school students are cyber gossiping. And in the workplace, adults are gathered in little groups whispering about a coworker. The problem is, if you don't have the emotional capacity to deal with the onslaught of gossip, the results can be devastating, sometimes deadly. We've all heard recent tragic stories of young people who have taken their own life because they can't handle the pressure of malicious talk or betrayed trust. There is a moment when you and I make a choice. Are we about to speak words that empower or crush? My daughter came home 30 years ago. She had a great big smile on her face. She said, "Mom, gossip is cruel, but kindness is cool." Oh, yes, she got it. Can I encourage you to grab onto that truth? When it comes to gossip, take the high road. It is a road less traveled, but there are fewer potholes. Socrates had it right when he said, strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds, they discuss people. Mr. Contest Chair.
One minute of silence, please, for the judges. Our final contestant, Sheetal Pundir. My simple discovery of happiness. My simple discovery of happiness. Sheetal Pundir.
I was full of confidence. I had a vision to spread happiness. And with that vision, I headed to volunteer in India, and I landed in the middle of nowhere. And I was extremely unhappy. Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, I went to volunteer in a school in a tribal village, and I thought these people must be extremely unhappy because this is what I learned on TV. Discover happiness with new Toyota Camry. Bring happiness in your lives with iPad 5. These people people had no Toyota Camry. They had no technology whatsoever. They had no family or social structure. I thought I'm going to educate them and bring happiness in their lives. There I go to take my first class, which was on family structure. And I made my drawings. And on my drawings I asked, all right, children, this person is your father. And this person is your mother. Who is your grandfather? Monkey. Whoever taught them Darwin's theory of evolution did a very good job. In my second class, an 8-year-old child asked me, how many times are we born? The concept of rebirth is deeply engraved in Indian culture. For example, if your child misbehaves, you would probably say, I will not give you candy unless you behave. When I misbehaved, this is what my mom will tell me. In your next birth, you'll be born as a donkey. This child asked me, how many times are we born? And I said, till you become a perfect human being. To this the child said, who is born as rich and who is born as poor? And I said, rich people in this life will be born as poor in the next, and poor people will be born as rich. You don't have to believe me. I could not come up with a better answer. To this the child said, oh, that means I will be born poor in my next birth. Now it was my turn to ask questions. Because this child, who barely had anything, I haven't seen a poorer child than him, said he'll be born poor in his next birth. I asked him why. To this he said, because I'm rich in this life. And then I found out that he has saved $1.25. And it took him 1 year to save that $1.25. And that's the maximum amount of money saved by any child in that school. And that made him richest in his world. What do you think? The child is ignorant? I thought I need to educate them. There I go to my another class and I asked, hey children, how many of you think that we should have roads in this village? They all looked at me in confusion and said, why do we need roads when we can run freely anywhere? By now, as you can make out, my teaching wasn't working. I thought maybe I should give them some choice. Maybe they don't have a choice. There I go again, and I asked, hey children, what gift would you like to have from Canada? And one child replied, please send some peace for my country. And here I was thinking that I need to educate them. Here I was thinking that I need to bring happiness in their lives. Here I was thinking that I need to give them a choice. And here are the children who dare to be simple. Here are the children who dare to be happy, even with nothing. Here are the children whose values are placed at a place which does not exist in any country's economy graph. I don't know what I taught them, but this is what I learned. When the children were running on the fields under the stars, for the first time, I learned to stop. I stopped to gaze at the stars. They were probably always there. But I was too busy complaining about the cold nights. One child ran up to me and asked me, "Will you sing with me?" And I said, "I don't know how to sing." To this the child replied, "Every bird knows how to sing. Even a crow can sing." And there was a song of freedom, a song in which all my undue confidence, my narrowed vision, and my classic happiness melted away. A song that I will sing to my child. And if I have a child, I'll tell her, when you are lost, my child, take off your layers and start from where you started. A simple, naked child who was singing in my arms. Mr. Contest, show out.